You talking about Untitled?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the nigga album didn't come out. You know what I'm saying? So, I was disappointed as a fan. Not about him not calling me. I mean, that he's in charge of whatever he wants in his destiny, and Nas is my homie. So, same thing with Jay. I did a beat for American Gangster. He didn't use it. I'm not bitter. You know, my main thing is just let me know you ain't gonna use it. If you don't call me and just say I ain't using it, that'll give me a little bother, because it's like, you know me, and it's like, hey, just say, this ain't it, Preem. I'm cool. You know, I pee standing up, you know what I'm saying? So I'm all man, so it's nothing, I'm not gonna get sensitive about shit like that. And those are my dudes. I mean, Jay and Nas were like young guys to me, you know what I'm saying? I'm 42 years old, so they were more like young guys who I saw coming up. So I liked what they were doing as the next, you know, generation of MC. And Jay, I've known Jay for super years, way before I knew Nas, you know, so when I lived in Brooklyn. So me and Jay go super way back, which is even when, that's when Irv was coming around, and the Rough Riders were you know, down with DMX before DMX even had a deal with Def Jam. Like, we go back to the late '80s. So I've known Jay for a long time. So because of that fact, it's like, you know, still keep that part 100. Holler at me. Just say this ain't popping. You can even send it through somebody else and say it ain't popping. Just let me know. I didn't get that call, so it had me tight for like a day. I get over shit and after 24 hours, and hey, it was back to normal. You know, still my dude. If he calls me for another, you know, job to do, I'm gonna get it in. Yeah, hey, if he picks up the phone and says he wants to do it, I'm down. I already know what to give him. You know, that soul shit. You know, straight soul. Because Kanye and Just Blaze went in on that first one. And, you know, the first Blueprint is a classic. You know, so it was actually one of the best albums he had done since Reasonable Doubt. And the Dynasty album was incredible. Those three albums were the best albums he ever did, and Hard Knock Life, of course. But Dynasty was dope, man. I still bump that shit. You know, and I wish Nas would do an album again with just the original team. Me, Q-Tip, Lost Pro, Pete, and even LES. Yeah, LES was a new dude, you know, to us, but I know that was his man. But LES went in and did his thing, embodied it, and he brought AZ with the Life's a Bitch, and we all just you know, went in the way we knew we had to, because it was like, damn, Tip played me One Love, and I was like, damn, man, I gotta go back and fix mine. I wouldn't change it in my Represent beat, you know what I'm saying, just to compete with them. Pete did Play Me The World Is Yours before it was done. I was at the session when he was laying the cuts, and Nas was in there at Battery Studios, and I was like, yo, I gotta make another banger. And that's when I did New York State of Mind. Like, in Large Pro, you know, was really the originator of Nas' style, but musically, because he's the one that took a chance on him. So Large Pro is really the most important factor of Nas' career. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how you don't go back to Large, you know, but if Nas could just do one album like that with all of us again, it would be over successful. Because it ain't gonna, we all gonna come with it. And that's just as a fan. Like I said, I'm a fan, even though I'm a producer and have my own lane. I want a banging Nas album. I want to play that all the time. I just got Scarface's album. I can't wait to play it, because I know he comes and delivers. You know, my expectations are over high. Like, the level of the bar is way up. That's why Lil Wayne, I ain't mad at him, man. He did his thing. He stepped up his lyrical game. He's the most improved rapper out of anybody. I've seen him from childhood status to what he's doing now. He stepped up his rap game, so he deserves the success he had. And no one else was even doing near what he was doing. So I applaud him too. You know what I'm saying?